So now we will discuss electrochemistry part 2. Already we have discussed electrochemistry part 1 where electrical energy is getting converted into chemical energy. Here electrochemistry part 2 it deals with the conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy. So here the cell which converts chemical energy into electrical energy, that is called as what? Galvanic cell or voltaic cell here. In this one, the energy released during the spontaneous redox reaction, it appears as what? Electrical energy. During the spontaneous redox reaction, some amount of energy is released and that will be converted into electrical energy here. So the next point is single electrode potential. So this is very important point. Whenever an conducting rod is kept in an electrolytic solution of its own ion, that is, whenever a zinc rod is kept in an electrolytic solution of zinc sulfate, copper rod is kept in an electrolytic solution of copper sulfate, means the electrolytic solution must have its own ion. Then what happens? Whenever a conducting rod is kept in an electrolytic solution of its own ion, it will acquire positive or negative charge with respect to electrolytic solution, and that potential difference that is developed between the electrode and electrolytic solution, that is called as what? Electrode potential we call it as. Here whenever this rod is kept in an electrolytic solution, there are two types of tendencies. Here first one is the metal ions which are present in the aqueous medium, they are having tendency to deposit on the electrode. So here this tendency is called as what? Osmotic pressure. And at the same time another type of tendency is there, the metal atoms which are present in the electrode, they are having tendency to go into the aqueous solution as metal ions here. So that whenever they come out as metal ions, they will leave excess of electrons and they will try to make it as negatively charged, and this tendency of these metal atoms which are going into the solution, that is called as what? Solution pressure here. These two tendencies are taking place whenever a metal rod that is kept in an electrolytic solution. If osmotic pressure is more than solution pressure, then reduction takes place. Always reduction takes place here. Always you keep in mind, reduction takes place at the cathode and oxidation takes place at anode. This is AO and this is CAR. Anode oxidation, cathode is reduction here. So here reduction takes place means metal ions in the aqueous medium, they will capture an electron and they get deposited at this electrode. So here at the cathode, because it is having positive charge, and here reduction takes place means it is taken as what? Cathode. And whatever the potential is developed on this electrode, this is called as what? Reduction potential. Here positive potential is produced here. Next one, if solution pressure is more than osmotic pressure, then oxidation takes place. Oxidation is nothing but metal atoms from the electrode, they will come out as what? Metal ions into the aqueous solution. So metal in the solid state, it loses an electron and it will go into aqueous solution as M plus ion here. So whatever the potential is developed on this one, that is called as what? Oxidation potential. So always you keep in mind, at anode oxidation takes place, here it is having a negative charge, okay. So here another point is at cathode reduction takes place, here reduction is taking place means it is taken as cathode. So in the electrochemistry part 2, the sign of the anode and cathode will be changing. Concept is same, at anode oxidation, cathode reduction, only the sign will change here, okay, because electrochemistry part 1 and electrochemistry part 2, these two are exactly opposite to each other, because one is converting chemical energy into electrical energy and this is converting chemical to electrical energy, and that is converting what? Electrical energy to chemical energy here. That's why only the sign of the electrode will change here. Now what is electrode potential? The potential difference that is developed between the electrode and electrolytic solution. Here it is getting positive charge with respect to solution and this is getting negative charge with respect to solution. Now another point is there, standard electrode potential. Electrode potential symbol is E, okay. Standard electrode potential is potential difference developed between electrode and electrolytic solution when electrolytic solution is of 1 molar and a pressure of 1 bar and at a temperature of what? 298 Kelvin. So the potential difference developed between electrode and electrolytic solution whenever the concentration of electrolytic solution is 1 molar and at a condition like pressure and temperature are maintained. So pressure will be 1 bar and the temperature will be 298 Kelvin. Under these standard condition, whatever the potential is developed, that is called as what here? Standard electrode potential. Its symbol will be E naught. Standard means E naught we have to write here. So always you keep in mind, this is anode will take place, oxidation at cathode, reduction will takes place here. Next point. So already we have discussed that whenever a conducting rod is kept in an electrolytic solution of its own ion, it acquires a positive or negative charge with respect to the solution, and that potential developed at the electrode is called as what? Electrode potential. So whether it gets a negative charge or positive charge, that depends on what? The tendency of the metal atoms to lose or gain electron, which is expressed in terms of what? Solution pressure and osmotic pressure. For example, if I take a zinc rod is kept in zinc sulfate solution, then oxidation takes place at the zinc rod, so that Zn plus 2 ions are coming into the aqueous solution, leaving behind 2 electrons in the electrode, which makes it negative here. Because here solution pressure is greater than what? Osmotic pressure, oxidation must take place. So zinc is undergoing oxidation, leaving behind 2 electrons in the electrode, so that it acquires negative charge. So at the zinc electrode, oxidation takes place, this electrode acquires negative charge and it acts as what? Anode. Anode is oxidation, keep in mind here. Next, whatever the potential is developed on this electrode, that is called as what? Oxidation potential. Because here zinc is undergoing oxidation, it is called as what? Oxidation potential. Zinc, it is converted into Zn plus 2 ion in the aqueous medium. From solid medium, it is coming to aqueous medium. Similarly, if I put a copper rod in the copper sulfate solution, here this rod acquires positive charge, because for this system osmotic pressure is greater than solution pressure. Here reduction takes place. These copper plus 2 ion, they will be deposited at the electrode by capturing 2 electrons from this electrode, so that only positive charge is left in the electrode here. Hence it acquires what? Positive charge. So here copper is undergoing reduction, it gains 2 electron, copper will be deposited on this electrode. Here this acquires positive charge, and here reduction takes place, and it is acting as what? Cathode. Always you keep in mind, at cathode reduction takes place. Here the sign of the anode and cathode will be different than in the electrochemistry 1 process. Now whatever the potential is developed here, that is called as what? Reduction potential. Why? Because copper is undergoing what? Reduction here. So copper plus 2 is changing to what? Copper. So this is reduction potential, which is represented as what? E, copper plus 2 in the aqueous medium. So this is changing to what? Copper. This is reduction potential. So one thing you keep in mind, whenever a conducting rod is kept in an electrolytic solution, just it acquires a positive or negative charge with respect to solution, that is electrode potential. Okay, and whether it gets positive or negative charge, that depends on what? That is osmotic pressure or the solution pressure. Or else you can apply electrochemical series also. Since here copper is having a reduction potential value, for copper reduction potential value is more, so it undergo reduction. For zinc, its reduction potential value is what? Less here, it is having a negative reduction potential value, so it undergo what? Oxidation. Like that also you can apply here. So the next point is galvanic cell, and already we know that whenever a conducting rod is kept in an electrolytic solution of its own ion, it acquires a positive or negative charge, and that positive or negative charge that is developed on the conducting rod, that is called as what? Single electrode potential. Whenever 2 single electrodes are connected externally with a wire through the voltmeter, and internal circuit is completed by what? A salt bridge, then a current start flowing from higher potential to the lower potential. Such a representation is called as what? Galvanic cell or voltaic cell. For that one, example is what? Daniell cell here. So this is your Daniell cell. It is having 3 parts. One is a oxidation half cell, and this is a reduction half cell, and in between these two you are having one salt bridge here. Now in this one, at the left hand side oxidation half cell is there, at the right hand side reduction half cell is there. This oxidation half cell, it contains zinc rod is dipped in the zinc sulfate solution, and at the zinc rod oxidation takes place, and this zinc rod acquires negative charge, and it is acting as what? Anode. And at the right hand side you are having reduction half cell, and it contains a copper rod is dipped in the copper sulfate solution. At the copper electrode reduction takes place, and it acquires positive charge, and it is acting as what? Cathode here. Now these 2 half cells, they are connected internally by a salt bridge, which contains an inert electrolyte like KNO3, or you can take KCl also. whenever these two half cells, they are connected externally through an wire, through a voltmeter, then what happens? Electrons start flowing from zinc to the copper here, because here at the zinc electrode, at the anode, what happens? Oxidation takes place and the zinc atoms are going into the solution as Zn plus 2 ion, leaving behind 2 electrons here. So these electrons will be flowing through the external wire and they will be received by what? This reduction half cell here. So continuously what happens here? Zinc atoms are going into the solution as Zn plus 2 ion, so that here this zinc rod is dissolved continuously. As a result of this oxidation, electrons are released and these electrons are moving through the external wire and they will be coming towards what? Reduction half cell. Here what happens? These electrons are captured by copper plus 2 ions that are present in the solution, so that it will undergo reduction and this copper is deposited at the cathode here. Now as the time passes, after some time what happens here? The concentration of Zn plus 2 ions in the oxidation half cell will increase, because here as the oxidation takes place continuously, Zn plus 2 ions are released into the solution, so that the concentration of Zn plus 2 ions in the oxidation half cell increases here. Then in case of reduction half cell also, continuously here copper plus 2 ions are getting deposited, so that here copper plus 2 ion number decreases and in this solution the concentration of SO4 minus 2 ion increases. Here the concentration of Zn plus 2 ion increases and here concentration of SO4 minus ion increases here. So what happens? Due to the imbalancing of these ions, the flow of electrons will be stopped here, because here what happens? As the concentration of Zn plus 2 ion increases, more number of zinc plus 2 ions, they will be surrounding this electrode. These zinc plus 2 ion, they are being positive in nature, they will attract these electrons, so that the flow of electron will be stopped here. Suppose if I take this Zn plus 2 ion, this is being positive, it will attract these outgoing electron towards itself, so that these electrons cannot be moved further here. Similarly here also same thing happens. SO4 minus 2 ion concentration increases. Here as the number of SO4 minus 2 ion increases, the incoming electrons will be repelled by these ions, because these are also negative and these are also negative, so they will repel the incoming electron, so that electrons will not be coming inside the reduction half cell. As a result, what happens? The flow of electrons will be stopped after the some time here. So in order to avoid this problem, in order to overcome this problem, these two half cells, they are connected internally with a salt bridge, and this salt bridge contains what here? An inert electrolyte, so that it is having cation as well as anion. The cation of this salt bridge, it will neutralize excess SO4 minus 2 ion that are present in the reduction half cell. Now this anion of this salt bridge, it will neutralize excess of Zn plus 2 ions that are formed in the oxidation half cell. Once these are neutralized, again the flow of electron will continue till the zinc rod is completely dissolved here. See here, this Daniell cell is nothing but it is a galvanic cell which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Here in the oxidation half cell, what is happening here? Continuously oxidation is taking place, means electrons are released here. These electrons are going through this external wire. This is how that chemical energy is getting converted into what? Electrical energy. As a result of oxidation, electrons are released and they are moving through what? External wire. Now they are coming towards this reduction half cell. So this is how that the chemical energy is getting converted into what? Electrical energy. In this galvanic cell, the flow of current is due to the redox reaction. Here oxidation is taking place and here reduction is taking place. As a result of oxidation at the anode, you will be getting electrons and they are flowing through what? External wire here. Now what happens here? The significance of salt bridge. What is the significance of salt bridge here? It completes the internal circuit. Internally the circuit will be completed by what? Salt bridge here. Next, it prevents the mechanical mixing of two electrolytic solution and it prevents the liquid junction potential here. And another point is this salt bridge, it keeps two half cells electrically neutral. This is very important point, because what happens? In the beginning electrons will be flowing. After some time what happens? The concentration of Zn plus 2 ions is increasing, means the flow of electron will be stopped because they are attracting these electrons here. That's why these excess of Zn plus 2 ions in the oxidation half cell and here excess of SO4 minus 2 ion in the reduction half cell, they must be neutralized in order to make the electrons to flow here. That's why that work is done by what? Salt bridge here. So these cations, they are neutralizing this excess of negative ions, and these anions, they are neutralizing excess of cations here. Now, so this short bridge is keeping the two half shells electrically neutral. Now here at the oxidation, at the anode, oxidation is taking place, means zinc is undergoing oxidation with a loss of 2 electrons, and these electrons are flowing through the wire. See here, the direction of electrons is this one. So electrons are flowing in this direction, means current will be flowing in the opposite direction to the flow of electrons. Here electrons are flowing from zinc to copper rod. Current will be flowing in the opposite direction, that is from copper to zinc here. Always the flow of current will be in the opposite direction of flow of electrons here. Now at the cathode, reduction is taking place. Copper is undergoing reduction, just it captures 2 electrons, so that copper will be deposited. So the overall reaction will be what? Zinc is undergoing oxidation, continuously that zinc will be dissolved, and copper is undergoing reduction, so that the copper will be continuously deposited. So here this will be the overall reaction. Zinc is converted into Zn plus 2 oxidation, copper plus 2 will be reduced to what? Copper. This will be what? Reduction here. So this is about Daniell cell here. Next point,